Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. I am much better than the last couple times that I made a video. I have recovered from my allergic reactions to wasps and clindamycin. I don't know. But I was freaking out. Like I said at the time, especially when the medical profession tells you you will not get worse before you get better, you should be getting better, and that doesn't happen. You freak out a little bit, especially my age. I'm not young. So, uh, I know everybody's asking. I know the whole world's asking. I know all 8 billion planetary humans are asking, why hasn't Corelli weighed in on the Trump shooting? Maybe a couple people are asking. Maybe my mom and Logan are asking. Maybe they're not. Uh, Here we go. Let's weigh in, shall we? Because there's a lot. It's only been like what, a week, and it's already been, whoa, so much has happened. Yeah, today's Saturday, almost exactly a week. I found out about it right around this time a week ago Saturday. It was right before I went down to do some comedy. I did not tell any jokes about it. It was tempting, but I didn't. I had a couple, but you know, I've made a lot of comments on Facebook, and some of those comments I think have been reported by my more conservative coworkers that are friends of mine on Facebook or somebody, uh, because I was there's an attempted censure. I'm not going to call it censor, but a censure by my school district that I work for. That has told me, showed me, just sent me an email, and it was just to me. It wasn't a group email. It was just to me, saying, "Hey, these are the rules we have on social media." You know, the basics: don't be offensive, don't be objectionable. Which on those two counts, I probably am. I also think that is a matter of taste. Where does free speech meet? One man's free speech is another man's offensive and objectionable, right? You don't like it, move on. That's my feeling on that. You don't like what I have to say, you can either argue with me or you can move on. You can unfriend me. Who cares? So I'm pretty annoyed about it that I've said a lot of things, but one of the things I said was, I think Malcolm X said it best: the chickens have come home to roost. He said that in regards to JFK getting shot back in 1963. He caught a lot of shit for it. He was actually censured by the Nation of Islam at the time. The Prophet Elijah Muhammad censured him. And that's when he went on his pilgrimage to Mecca and actually had a reawakening that, hey, not all white people are evil. A lot of them are actually Muslims. Yes, we still have a huge race problem in America, and I want to continue to work on it. And he became his own. He even did his own offshoot of American Islam. But yeah, I said that. I said the chickens have come home to roost, because that is true. This is Malcolm X's point. The violence that the white man has committed on people other than himself has finally come back to his own house, right? Just like chickens will always come back to your house. It is. Hey, if you're going to be big pro gun and want no laws on the guns we can carry and the guns we can use and the guns that have been used to shoot up hundreds of schools and kill thousands of children, maybe eventually that violence comes back to you. Okay, so that's part of what I have said about this. Not going to call it a tragedy. Do I wish the man dead? Honestly, probably yes, because he's a hateful monster. He is a hateful monster. He has raped children. That's being proven, right? These are court documents. This isn't me making stuff up. Okay, he's a draft dodger. He's a racist. He was a slumlord. He incited violence. If not January 6th, right before that, I don't know. People forget so easily. It was only 4 years ago. I don't have an incredible memory, but I remember things. It wasn't a State of the Union, it was a State of the Nation address right before the election. He told the Proud Boys on national TV to stand down and stand by. What do you think that means? That is an incitement for violence if things don't go our way. That's what January 6th was. You can argue whether he orchestrated that or not, or knew it was going to happen. I think he did. But if he didn't, he was still, as commander in chief of these United States, because it was 2 weeks before the inauguration, so he was still in office, to stop that shit, right? Well, so many excuses are made for this man, and I don't understand why. And now the courts are on his side, and it's a scary, scary time. Um, as far as it being a publicity stunt or staged, quite possibly, I don't know. I did the first thing I thought of was, though, because I make a lot of parallels to Nazi Germany, because it is what's happening in this country. And I like to say this too when people go, "You studied it?" I go, "Yeah, I studied." And I'm not some fucking middle-aged typical guy that, "Oh, I got into World War II and I watched a couple episodes on History Channel. I know shit now." No, I studied it. I have my Bachelor of Arts is in history. My minor is in political science. And I studied World War II, and I studied specifically Nazi Germany and a little bit of fascist Italy too, and a little bit of fascist Japan, because this is how you find out about things before the wars actually start, right? You figure out that's what's more important. The wars themselves, yes, fascinating technologically and emotionally, I guess, but how did we get to the wars in the first place? You found a certain people that you didn't like and you blamed them for everything. We're coming off a Great Depression. By the way, the Depression was felt way harder in Germany than it was in the rest of the world. Germany was also reeling from the Treaty of Versailles, where they got hammered for essentially starting World War One. Very angry people want to blame somebody, want to be a power in the world again. That's what happened. And that's what's happening here. People like to say, well, Hitler didn't allow for guns. That's bullshit. Same with Stalin. Bullshit. He didn't need to worry about the guns because he took care of all the other problems that lead to the necessity of guns. Freedom of the press. That's a big one. Check it. Anyone said anything bad about Hitler or Stalin, and those two, and I'm guessing Mussolini as well. I haven't checked on that one, but that's where it starts. You can't critique the guy at the top and all of his followers. That's what's going on. That's what's happening with Trump. They did that in 2016. I made the parallels. I was like, oh shoot, he's has a thing called alternative facts. He loves Fox. He hates CNBC CNBC and MSNBC and CNN. And I've got all the acronyms mixed up, but you know what I'm saying. If you're critical of this man, you're going to be censured. I mean, this is a man that wants to get rid of every regulation we have. This planet's on fire. This planet is on absolute fire, and he wants to get rid of the EPA or gut it so it's ineffective. He wants businesses to be able to pollute it as much as they want. It's disgusting. And our kids are paying for it. And I don't understand people that follow this man. Even if you maybe agree with his policies, which are, well, horrible policies, how do you follow that man? Remember, people went after Clinton. Clinton wasn't a great guy either. Clinton dodged the draft, right? That's all you heard for the 8 years, draft dodger, draft dodger. Why don't we hear it from those people when it comes to Trump? As I cross my arms. Why don't? They're the most hypocritical people ever. And you should be very, very, very wary of hypocrites. Back in my day, back in the 70s and 80s, they were called the moral majority, right? Christian nationalists. And it was funny because I remember a bumper sticker came out that said the moral majority is neither. And it's true. It's still true to this day. But the rest of us have to get together. My new mantra is vote blue no matter who. If it's Joe, if it's Kamala, whoever we end up with on November, whatever it is, 5th, I can't remember the exact date of the election, vote blue. You Kennedy people, vote blue. Unless you want a dictator. If you want a dictator, go ahead. Because that's what he's lining up. It's very obvious. He has the courts stacked in his favor, and these courts are not holding him to anything that other courts have convicted him of. He's a convicted felon. He's not going to do any time for it. I don't even know if he's had to pay any fines for it. It's insane. And it's scary as shit. My black friends are scared. My gay friends are scared. My trans child is scared. And they should be. Because the fascists are on the verge of taking over this country, and it's terrifying. So today, I'm going out doing shit for my dad, and I end up behind a guy who has a bumper sticker that says, "My rights don't end where your feelings begin," which is a fair point if it's used equally and liberally, right? He had a bunch of gun shit on his car, right? Okay, meaning I can own whatever gun I want. Fuck your feelings, right? And that's another post I probably got in trouble for, is I told people to fuck their feelings when it came to Trump, because we've been told that by this man as long as he's been in the public eye. Fuck your feelings. I don't care about you. And then when I'm supposed to turn around and feel bad when he gets shot. No, if he was shot. Anyway, this guy said, so my rights don't end where your feelings begin. Okay. Did this guy forget about a little thing that was just revoked called Roe versus Wade? You fucking idiot hypocrite, right? Roe versus Wade was overturned because people like you had feelings about it. This is a medical procedure that is necessary and legal for 50 years until you guys got all worked up about it and your president put a bunch of Nazis in the Supreme Court. And then Republicans in my lifetime are the only ones taking away rights. So I didn't say a lot about the shooting itself. I don't think I need to. You know my opinions on this man and his followers and the way he wants this country to go, and it's extremely dangerous. As a liberal, I'm ready to fight. I flipped this guy off the day with the dumb, the stupid, ignorant bumper sticker. And I'm done. I'm done being a quiet liberal. Guys, we got to stop taking it in the pants. Liberals, Democrats, stop it. Stop trying to take the high road. Stop going, oh, I guess that's okay. Because we've done it too much. Done it way too much. I might make this a two-parter. I don't know. But for now, that's part one on the Trump shooting and just the state of the nation, so to speak. Black Panthers, stand down and stand by. See you soon, guys. That's my average guy opinion for today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever you're having. Hope you're having a good sandwich. See you guys next time. Bye.